Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing a coaching session for Pyke. This is patch 10.5, so special thanks to Patrick for donating. I'm also streaming this as well on YouTube, so special thanks to everyone out there who's hanging out watching. If you like a coaching session yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Just $25. We can do it on stream, and we can do it as a replay, which is what we're doing here, or we could potentially do it live as like a Discord screen share that you can do with me. Although the live is a little riskier because you don't know the kind of game you're going to get, right? It could be trolls, you may not get the champ that you want. So live is riskier, but some people do like the live commentary. So it's just up to you. However you want to do it, we can set that up. And we stream every night on YouTube, usually starting around 10:30 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere in there. And then we go till about 2:30 or 3 a.m. Okay. So up against Karma, she's gonna poke. I would have probably taken at least one magic resist rune. And see what your runes were. Aftershock's probably a good call. Aftershock is pretty standard. I mean, some people are, you know, I've heard that some people are trying out like Hail of Blades on him. But I think Aftershock's probably still like okay. But honestly, I haven't looked it up in a while. But I mean, that just gives you some extra survivability for whenever you go in. It's just a little bit more defensive than Hail Blades, but you really probably don't want to stay in there too long. Like, you're not going to get to use it that much outside the landing phase because you're not going to stay in there and land autos against like Darius or Master Yi. I can understand why you'd want Aftershock. Okay, nice. Now that is a place where Hail of Blades would have gotten you the kill, but you know, you can't really be hindsight biased. I don't know. What elo is this? Oh, it's rough. I would, yeah, just stay so you get the experience. You can stop them from backing, that's good, but... Okay, so push out as hard as you can. You should be auto-attacking, helping him push. See if you can at least deny him some experience here. Okay, then you just want to back. If you have... Oh, did they stay or... No, they gotta back it. Okay, which way? Alright, shoulder guard. Boots. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, so Karma got the last kill. So that's not like the worst thing in the world. It's not great. Did she have a book? She's got a book though. You're actually not that far down in CS or levels, so that's good. Hey, Num. It's not loading. You mean buffering? It's not buffering for me. I don't know if it's buffering for other people. I do see that like a couple of frames were dropped, so there may have been for just like a split second there. We can roam. Now, the Moby Boot nerf is going to hurt, that came in on this patch, is going to hurt Pyke, because obviously you're going to want Mobies on any champion that roams as much as Pyke does. Okay, nice. Okay, good. Land, oh, you can't pull it off. That's rough. Step outside of that, yeah. Mid's missing and their jungler's missing. So you gotta be a little careful. Yeah, CS just means creep score. That's how many creeps you hit, you can kill. It's one of the major sort of measurements of success in League for everything that's not a support. So like whenever I press tab here, you can see these numbers right here are the minion kills. I don't know why they call them creep kills instead of minion kills, but just what people call them. So you can see that Lucian has 55 versus Jin's 59. That can kind of give you an approximation of how much gold they're going to have. So if someone is down like 20 or something, then they're going to be down quite a bit in terms of gold. Then you can see their items as well. Yeah, it's one of the major ways that you gauge performance in a lane, statistically, other than kills. Nice. Okay, good round. Okay, so someone was right there. Alright, Yee's coming up. Y'all can... no, y'all need to probably run. I would have maybe held on to that hook. That's a really weird thing with Pyke, is that you can't... you have a hard time peeling. So maybe just wait until he alphas and goes on the Lucian. Just try to distract him. Wait until he alphas and then pull him off after he alphas. Because when you pull him like that, it just pulls him closer and doesn't really do a lot. But that was kind of a tricky situation.
Executed.
Okay, nice. Double stun, and you got the flash. I maybe would have committed a little harder than that, getting a couple more autos. Okay. Probably need to run. He's 6. I don't know if he has ult or not, but... Nico's pretty far ahead. What happened there? Did you get stunned or something?
Shut down. Red team double kill.
Alright, he's gonna be a big problem. Probably want to go towards Umbral. I say that early vision. I'm not sure what your ban was this game, but I would highly consider. I missed which elo bracket you said this was in. Anything that's like under platinum, I would highly consider banning that stream. It's because he's just so obnoxious if he gets ahead. Especially if you're playing something like Pyke, because you don't have a lot of CC that can deal with him. Like, you have a conditional stun and, like, a small hook, you know? So it's going to make dealing with him specifically very difficult later on. Don't know where mid is. Oh, it's silver. Don't know where mid is. You gotta be careful with that. E could also be here. We do have really good vision. E's probably on like Rift Herald top or something. That's where I'd be if I was him. I mean, if you win a lot with Bard, you definitely go for it. That was just my recommendation, not knowing anything about, you know, you or your match history or your experience on different champs. Like, those are just the champions I would recommend, like, in that previous conversation.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, nice. You like Yumi can be annoying, but if you, I don't know, it feels like if you get the hook, it would give you 2 kills potentially. Nice hook. I mean, you are landing a lot of hooks, you are getting a lot of aggressive stuff. You might want to consider trying out the Hail of Blades if it's just going to be a bunch of skirmishing. It does do more damage, but
Blue team's turret
yeah, the TP from Nico is kind of questionable, but alright, yeah, y'all probably need to go for this dragon. Singe is getting busted up top. You know, looks like he might be going Gunblade or something. This is a difficult game. You could have maybe tried to run middle more. Lucian probably would have died a lot. He's just extremely difficult to deal with. Also, he can dodge your ults like that, which is... He's just a pest. Like, there are very few supports that can deal with him. Like, Rakan does very well into him. Nautilus can do pretty well, like Leona, but it's got to be one of those like super heavy CC supports.
Blue team double kill.
Because if anyone on your team beats it, he just has so many different ways he can win the game. You know, he gets resets, he can kill people in team fights, he can split push really well, he can take Barons really well. He can 1v1. I think he's a much worse version of Tryndamere, or like a better version. You don't want to. I would rather see Tryndamere. I mean, Tryndamere can be annoying too, but like Tryndamere is far worse in team fights, I think, and requires more items to come online. I think there's a lot more counterplay to Tryndamere than E, but I mean, Tryndamere can be annoying too. But Trent's like, he's pretty much all in on split most of the time. Yeah. Well, I mean, we did take that off of the bot. I don't know. I mean, it's such a common parlance word, Sammy. A lot of people felt like that was going a little... Yeah, we used to discourage people from saying cancer in here, but... We're a little more engaged about it. Okay, so Umbral. Now, what do you get with BF? Excuse me, I need to go get my coffee here in a second. It's all good, Patrick. I mean, I know that's common. I did, Sammy, yeah, it's because it was tagging too many people, and it's not really, like, derogatory towards anybody. I don't know. Just a way of saying that something's bad, but I don't know. It's one of those, like, gray area things. I felt like it was almost just a little too... It's all good, Sammy. It's all good, man. I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, there probably is a better word, but I don't know if it necessarily needs to be timed. Because, you know, some of the other words that are banned, like autistic or, you know, things like that, that is derogatory towards, like, a class of people. Where cancer is, like, still saying that it's, you know, bad, right? Like, it's... I don't know. The word stuff is different. Yes, I guess you're going for a GA or something. I don't know what to get. Probably, I mean, I would think like Ghostblade or something, just so maybe you could rotate a little faster. Or try to get ticks on him, but it's gonna be hard. Yeah, the Darius is another sort of like silver stomper champ that's really obnoxious. Yeah. Both of those champs should probably be on some ban lists. I mean, I would probably get Yi out of there. It's like, overall, you have had a pretty good game. I think there are some spaces where you use your E to try to get a good angle on your ult, but then, or on your hook, rather. But then, you didn't have your E to, like, follow up for the stun. But, you know, you maybe would not have been able to get those hooks without E into it, so... E to get a good angle on a hook can work, but if you can get the hook... You can, like, use your W to close the gap first and then get your hook off of the W, then you still have your E. That probably would have worked out better. So there were a couple of places where I think that was maybe possible, but by and large, you know, you've hit a lot of your hooks. You've been pretty solid. You may want to consider either Halo Blades or Electrocute. I think a lot of people are doing Halo Blades because there have been several fights where, you know, they did just barely skate away with a little bit of health. And maybe if you were able to snowball a bit harder earlier, you could have, you know, been a bit more lane dominant, and that would have frees you up to roam more. So maybe try out the Halo Blade, see what you think. I know that has been popular. It's mostly with solo lane Pikes that do that, I think. But after the nerfs to Aftershock, you know, maybe that is where you should be. You know, I was saying earlier that having some protection against the areas in some fights might be worth, but nice, good hook. But maybe it's better just to double down on the lane and try to get a kill. Yeah, Karma with them is what's going to be really obnoxious because she's got a big shield and she speeds them up a lot. Not like a really huge shield, but a good shield. And she's going to speed up the Yi and the Darius even more, so that is going to be a problem. Oh, that invis though. Yeah, the GA. I feel like that's a bit early for GA. Yeah, I would probably get something with more utility, either Dustblade or Ghostblade. I really like Ghostblade because it just kind of doubles down on your ability to roam and your movement speed. So I would probably do Ghostblade. Dustblade does give you more burst, but they did nerf Dustblade a little bit, I think, a few patches ago, so. There's a healing. Ori has the shields too, and she's got the speed up. Yeah, I mean, they just have a really good comp. Really good, just like Darius kill everybody comp. Too many shields. Because he, like Darius, as we know, has a lot of armor. Hey, thanks for the sub. Mediatike? I didn't see that exactly. Probably butchering that terribly, but Mediatike. But yeah, because he's got a lot of healing with Spirit Visage, and then double shield champs with Ori and Karma, and he gets the extra healing from the Karmas of Demon's Unholy Grail. It's pretty good combo. And your team does pretty low sustained damage, like the Nico, which is pretty much all burst, and then Sin just doesn't do any damage, so it's gonna be tough out there. Oh, you got him though, that was enough. Okay. It's like their plan B though, with a 13 kill Master Yi is also kind of rough. Yeah, pulling people in your ADC can be sort of bad, but I mean, if you get a pull, if you pull Darius into your ADC, that's bad. But if you pull Yi in, that's probably okay because he's gonna get in there anyways. Oh no, Nico went Thornmail. Nico, you need damage. Yeah, that's not gonna save you. That needed to be like a death cap. Or a Morello. Something. Okay, so that's really bad. So now your team definitely doesn't have any damage. Yeah, so I think you personally are playing pretty well. It's just so far, you know, the main things are potential, like, running Ghostblade instead. Then Halo Blades, maybe. As a rune. Banning Yi. Or Darius. I think this Darius is popping off, and they have a very good team comp for him. I think Yi, most of the time, is going to be a more dangerous sort of pick. just don't understand the situation. Like, long fight, y'all lose. It has to be Darius gets blown up before he gets too many resets. Same thing with E. And now Darius has a GA also. Yeah, is that... I was about to say, if that's not it, that's pretty close. Yeah, once Darius gets the GA, I think... Does the GA... When you come back up, I think it's a heal. So he gets a 30% heal off of GA also. I mean, ghosts, like the spooky ghost would have been good because she has glacial, I think, right? Oh no, she has dark harvest. Never mind. Okay, so you played most of it pretty well. It was just kind of a victim of circumstances there, but yeah, consider trying Hail of Blades. Consider Ghost Blade before GA. Because at that point, like, if you died at GA, I mean, I guess maybe you can run away and get out of it, but I would just double down on the potential to maybe pick somebody off. But you didn't really have a good win condition on your team, other than they just int into you. So it's like, maybe you could have, like, gone with the Zen or something to, like, invade the Yi early on. If you got a couple of kills off of Hail of Blades, those couple of times they got away with, like, virtually no HP. That could have been a possibility. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, try to hold your E until after you get the hook. Sometimes use that E to reposition to throw your hook, as I said before, but then you don't have a stun afterwards. So see if you can use your W and, like, sneak around into the bushes, get around some wards and land some hooks that way. I don't think it changes. I'd have to look that up, but I don't think that you have any, I don't think you get any more XP from surrendering or not. I think it's the exact same thing. The one thing is, like, if a game is earlier than 15 minutes, I think you get reduced experience. That might only be against bots, I'm not sure. But anyways, okay, well, that's going to be it for the standalone coaching videos. That's just kind of that's a tough one there because you just kind of got out team comped and outplayed. But anyways, that's going to be it. We'll do some more games on stream here, but anyone else like a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind, and we'll see you next time.